Now the topic is analyzing the pieces of data science puzzle. So what was the course name is Introduction to Data Science, and the topic is analyzing the pieces of the data science puzzle. So first of all, we have to understand that pieces is nothing but a fragments, and data science is nothing but a analysis of the data. And we are going to discussing the each fragments that we are involved in the data science. So let us see the concept. Um, So at the end of the session, the student is able to understand the analysis of the pieces of data science puzzle and the details and applications with respect to each. And before going to discussing that particular data science, so what we are going to collecting and what we are going to querying and what we are going to consuming the data. So first of all, the job of capturing and collecting large volumes of structured and unstructured and semi-structured data that exceeds the process buying capability of conventional database system because it's too big, it moves too fast, or it does not fit the structural requirements of the transactional database architecture. So whenever data scientists collect, query, and consume data during the analysis process, they perform work similar to that of data. So what you have to understand is collecting and querying and consuming the data. So before going to analysis the data, so we have to collect the data and we have to query the data, what we are going to analysis, and after analysis, we have to consume the data. This is the main key concepts of the collecting and querying and consuming. And next, what are the applications that are involved for the particular data science is, and what are the different types of files that are using for that one? We are going to discuss. Using an applications or doing custom analysis by using a programming language is called R and Python. So in the data science, mainly we are going to use the programming language is called R and Python, and there are some file formats called CSV file. There are some file formats called scripts, and the scripts can be the extension of .pv or .ipynb. And if you see that CSV files are .csv files are mainly every brand of desktop and web-based are mainly made up of a .csv files, and the scripts nothing but it is mainly most data scientists know how to use their Python or R programming languages. The script files are mainly extension of .pv or .ipynb, and some other application files are nothing but mainly used in the Excel sheet, Excel, and Excel is mainly with the extension of the file extension of .xls or .xlx. So you have to remember that application files are mainly we are going to analysis the data by using the Excel files. This Excel files are mainly are extension with .xls or .slx extension. And next, other type of web programming files are there for mainly for data visualization, and these are extension of .dt.js. And next we are going to discuss. Next, we are going to discussing that applying mathematical modeling to that MoMA sign task. So up to now, we discussed about that collecting, querying, and consuming data, and then we discussed what are the applications and what are the file formats that are mainly used for the data science. And now we are going to discussing that mathematical modeling is applied. So data science mainly relies on the practitioner's math. So you have to remember that data science mainly heavily relies on the mathematics. So they actually the data science is a combination. Actually, what do you mean by data science? Data science is nothing but a study of data. After study of data, we have to analysis the data. After we have to analysis the data. After analyzation, so we have to some predict some things. So that is the mainly. So for prediction and for that we are the math knowledge is very important. Why? Because we have to predict something and we have to decision, we have to hypothesis. So we need mathematical model, and some mathematics use deterministic methods to form quantitative. So quantitative is nothing but a so measurable description of the, and the statistics is a form of science that derived from the mathematics but mainly focus on probability. Probabilities is nothing but chances of getting. So if you see the organization, so if we see that organization problem, So we have to analyze the organization problems and we have to give the solution by using the mathematical method. And next, deriving insights from statistical methods. So before we are discussing in the before slide, we discussed about the mathematics, but here we are going discussing the statistical method. In data science, statistical methods are used for better understanding your data significance, for validating hypotheses and simulating scenarios. So what are the coming scenarios it may be affected? So that's concept we are going to that is the main concept in this particular deriving insights from the statistical method. And next, another important aspect of a particular fragment of a data set is coding. So coding is one of the important major concept in the particular data science. So if we see the marketing data scientist use logistic regression to predict and preempt customers, and data journalists scrap websites, extract the data in bulk directly on pages on the website. So if you see these there are different types of usages of the particular data. So there are different types of ways they are actually marketing. Data scientists are there, data journalists are there, and data scientists are there. Mainly, these data scientists are criminal analysis, use spatial predictive modeling to predict and prevent criminal activities. So these are the different things in the coding. And next one is communicating data insights. So in the previous slides, we discussed about the collecting, querying, consuming data, as well as we discussed about the mathematics, and we discussed about the statistics, and we discussed about the coding part, and the last one we have one fragment called communicating data science. So data scientists need to able to explain the data insight. Insight is nothing but understanding. So what are the different data in there? So the data scientists need to communicate with the staff members and they have to understand. Not only that, data scientists need to be able to produce clear and meaningful data visualization and data narratives. What the meaning of that is? The data scientists need to give the meaningful and clear data visualizations and written narratives. So this is the last communicative data scientist data insights. So what was our topic name is? Our topic name is analyzing the pieces of data puzzle. So analyzing is nothing but what are the fragments of the data set? What are the fragments of the data sets? So first one is collecting, querying, and consuming data. For that we are going to use some application with the R and Python, and we are using the file format. Within what these are the different types of files are available for collecting the data. And next one is we are going to use the mathematics, and we are going to use the statistics method, and we are going to use the coding part, and we is nothing but here data scientists need to communicate them. Thank you.